Welcome back, fire signs. This is your full moon reading. We have a full moon coming up in the sign of Gemini on December 15th. This is our last full moon of 2024, and it's known as the cold moon. It's said to be the cold moon as it is meant to light the darkness and the harshness of the coming months for the winter. Often this is a time to seek some mental clarity, some emotional balance. It's a good time to pay attention to what's going on inside of your head, particularly how are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to yourself with kindness, or are you beating yourself up? And full moons are always a time for forgiveness, release, letting go. And as we're approaching the end of the year, it would be a great time to reflect and let go of anything that you do not wish to take with you into 2025. Okay, first up, fire signs, we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And then we have the energy is gaining momentum, the waxing moon. Let me bring that in a little bit. And then lastly, we have your dreams need a practical plan. So the readings so far today have been coming up with the first card being recent energy, the recent past, energy that is waning at this point. The second card has been present energy, and the third card has been future energy. So fire signs, since the answers you need are coming are in the recent past, and we are in the full moon, I think that whatever it is that you were pondering, you were thinking about, you have the answers at this point in time. And what the energy of this full moon is giving you is the ability to start to move forward with the answers that you've gained. And what you should be using some of this energy for is to create that plan, right? Come up with the steps that you need to take in order to continue to move forward towards whatever it was that you were seeking answers on. It's clearly something that has been on your mind for a while. Maybe you're looking to start a new job. Maybe you want to move, and you were unsure about either of those things. I think recently, probably in the last couple of weeks, you got the answers that you were looking for regarding about making those moves. And each situation is going to be different. This is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If something doesn't fit, don't force it. But the moon is the energy for you to sort of let go of your fears and start to put your more stability to your plan, more meat around what it is that you want to do and what it is that you have to do in order to be able to meet your goals. So let's get some clarity on the energy of the full moon for you. What is it that the collective needs to know as they move forward? Okay, we got a whole bunch of cards falling out here. So first up, recent energy, burden, stress, anxiety, and defeat, burnout. I get that this is how you were feeling as you were waiting for the answers to come to you. You were kind of getting burnt out, that you felt like you were stuck and you didn't really have a path forward. You didn't really have a direction. You felt like nothing was really working out for you. And I'm hearing that that's for a reason. So don't be beating yourself up. That was the universe's way of giving you a moment of pause, giving you a little bit of a break to rest, because what's coming in for you is the Queen of Pentacles, generous and caring, nurturing and sensible, comforting and practical, good business sense. The answers that you got recently are meant to make you feel comfortable, because at least now you have a plan. Whatever this is for you is not outlandish. It's not far-fetched. It's not something that is difficult to attain. It is practical. It makes sense for you and your situation. And what's going to be coming is the success of putting your plan into motion. And so for the future, we have two cards. We have the Hierophant, traditional higher learning beliefs, happiness, joy, innocence, success, and optimism here on the Sun. The Sun, this is typically associated with Leo. This is absolutely a symbol of fire in general. And this is just telling me that the answers that you got were what you needed to hear. I don't feel like anyone was given answers that they didn't want. Maybe not exactly as they expected, but still wanted, still part of what you were hoping would reveal itself to you. And now that you have the answers that you were seeking, you now have the ability to start to move forward, to put your plan into place. And ultimately, this plan is going to bring you into a stronger connection with yourself. I believe that this is going to allow you to trust in yourself more. It's going to allow you to really rely more on your inner voice than on outside people's opinions. And the more that you do that, the more successful that you're going to be. And I think that this plan that you're working on is what's bringing the optimism in. I think that it's definitely going to bring in some happiness and joy for you. But I think that this plan is going to allow you to sort of feel like the cloud has been lifted, that the weight has been lifted. You feel that just from knowing that you have the answers that you are seeking, and that you're starting to be able to put a concrete plan together. And as you start to move forward, that's where the happiness and the joy are going to come in. The more that you invest in this plan, the more attention that you give it, the farther it is going to take you. Okay, fire signs, let's get some closing energies for this full moon in Gemini for you. What else does the collective need to know about the full moon in Gemini? The first card out, let me show it to you as I continue to shuffle, is jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. This is that time. I feel like this is the universe's way of telling you, like, jump in. Don't hold yourself back. There's no reason to take precautions. This is what is meant for you. The answers that you got were sort of like, okay, it's go time. And there's no reason to hesitate is what I am being told. You will be, the path will be lit up for you. Next up, we have bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off out of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. You will feel much later when you do. We think that we just talked about that, how you're feeling like a weight has been lifted and you have some direction to move forward towards your goals. And just because you're being guided and you're going to have a path that's illuminated for you to follow, doesn't mean that there isn't an element of bravery. It doesn't mean that it isn't something new or different that you are excited for, but also a little bit afraid of. When we make bold moves in our lives, oftentimes it does come with a little bit of fear. And we do need to be brave and bold. But the universe wants you to know that you're aligned and it's going to bring you abundance. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards reaching it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. I think this is exactly what you need to hear right now, fire signs. You are already more aligned with yourself than you likely ever have been. And yes, it's a little bit scary to take that first step, but you are being guided, you are being aligned, and if you are brave now, it will lead to happiness, it will lead to abundance, it will lead to joy for you once you start down that path. I hope that you do take that first step forward, fire signs. I also hope that this resonated with you. If you would, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.